Hey, hey, don't hurt me. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So, if you're on social media, any social media, go to another social media and start watching from there. It says I'm trying to go live on multiple platforms. Hopefully, I'm probably have to get out of here and redo it because it says it's not connecting. Edit. Oh, I can do this live edit. Oh crap. All right, let's try this. Copy. All right. Welcome in, welcome in. If you're new, leave a comment. I will get to your stuff as soon as possible. Crap, what did I just do? Uh, let's see if that'll work. Yes. I just did the same thing twice. Yes, sir, baby. I'm a boss. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, baby. I'm a boss. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. But I have to go in and out of Instagram for it to work. So, welcome. Hey, how you doing? I don't know if you're new here. I don't know if you know me from a can of paint, but this is Mr. Richard. I see people on Instagram. I see people on YouTube. So this is where I'm live streaming at. I just figured this out maybe about 3 hours ago. So I can stream to Twitter, YouTube, um, shit, Twitch, Facebook, and Instagram. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Leave your comments. The Instagram ones has a lag, but I really do appreciate you being here. So yeah, let's get started. Why this ain't working? It says it's not working. So can someone comment if you're watching from Instagram? Or can someone on any social media platform just go to my Instagram and just leave a comment? Say something like, I see you, please. But it is laggy though. And then now it says it's on and now it says it's not. I don't freaking know. You know what? I don't care. All right, so let's ride. I got one Instagram account up, so I'm assuming that I don't care. I don't care about the other one. So yeah. So let's go get started. So somebody asked me. I'm gonna get to some questions on social media, and y'all comment as long as y'all go along, and I'll kind of answer them as best as possible. For those who don't know, who are new here, uh, I'm Mr. Richard. I got that name from an individual who, this older lady that I highly respected. She taught me everything it was about money in the game, and she broke down a lot of this stuff to me. And now, it's kind of hard to explain. It really ain't a crazy story. It's just I just command respect from people, and I give you respect. I think a lot of this world is missing that. You'll be surprised of like how people talk to each other, how people treat each other. But even though it's kind of crazy though, because whenever you get around individuals with money or individuals who have more than, it's extremely respectful, even amongst races, or creeds or nationalities. It's so weird. It's almost like the things and the nuances and stuff that we as society fight about or argue about or bicker about. None of that shit exists. I'm not gonna say none of it, but it's not as bad or even talked about. It's like one common denominator, and that's growing your growing financially, right? And that's almost be the main objective. Like we don't really talk about politics, right? I don't care where your mama from. I don't care if you ghetto. I don't give a damn what affiliation you have, sex, origin, freaking religion. That stuff, it doesn't, in the grand scheme of upper echelon of people don't give a fuck about that, man. Right? People really don't, and I know it's just the way it is. Anyways, somebody asked me, so let's talk about some money. Somebody asked me, if someone gave me $1 million, what would I do with it? Right? I guess it's like the universal hypothetical situation. And the bad part about it is a lot of people think they know what to do in those situations. But statistically, celebrities, professional athletes, lotto winners, you have a high probability of going broke. If you have a high probability of going broke, it's not the fact that you are smarter than these people or these people ain't that smart. You're looking at it weird. You're looking at it wrong. When individuals get that kind of money, they all generally think the exact same way. You ever heard the expression, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer? It's not the money. It has nothing to do with money. It's the fact that people who are poor do things that make them poor. Right? We'll take money out take the money out of it. People who do things that make them poor gonna continue to do the same shit that makes them poor. And people who are in middle class will continue to do the same shit. If I and the people who are rich will continue to do the same thing to make them rich. I give a rich person $1 million, they're gonna just get richer. When I give $1 million to a middle class person, 5 years from now, they'll probably be right back in the middle class, right? But you can almost add any kind of amount of money to that. And when a person has a poor person's mentality, give them 5 years and they'll be right back poor. So I'll give you some analogies or some scenarios when people think of richer or poor things. Like, so for example, truly think about it. Let's just say I gave a poor person $1 million, right? A poor person doesn't have credit. Generally, they have bad credit. They don't go out there and get a lot of consumer debt. They don't get a lot of credit cards. They don't go out there and buy a big house. They don't have access to things that middle class and upper class people have because they generally don't have good credit. They generally don't make enough money to even qualify. So if you don't have money to qualify for stuff, and if you don't have good credit to qualify for stuff, you don't buy stuff. You can't get a credit card working a bullshit job and shitty credit. It just doesn't work. Or if you do, it's a couple $100 credit card or $400 or $500 gas card and some shit. That's pretty much all you're going to be exposed to. So a poor person more likely is going to be spending the majority of their money as cash. Everything a poor person got, majority of is cash, right? Majority of poor people have a paid off old ass car. They more than likely have if you want to say a trailer or a mobile home or living in the ghetto, right? You know, the trailer is not worth anything because you can't, there's no value in that, right? 10 grand, 15 grand. The money's in the land. If you don't own the land, there's no value in that. Right? They go out, they might work a mediocre job, $8 an hour, $10 an hour, $15 an hour max. But that's just enough to pay the bills and keep food on the table. They don't have disposable income. They can't afford a credit card. They can't afford a new car. They can't afford a bigger house. Right? They can't afford to go to college to get a better job. So they're stuck in their own little rat race, right? So now take those individuals and I dump $1 million on them. What are they going to do? They're going to go buy a whole bunch of shit for cash because they can't qualify for shit either way, because that's all they know. Let me go buy a car. Let me go buy maybe a house, right? But they're not going to go from a 3-bedroom, 2-bath mobile home or a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in the ghetto to like some lavish ass. That's not them. That's not them. They might get a decent house, 4-bedroom, 3-bath in a decent neighborhood and a paid off car. Right? And then the disposable, whatever's left, let's say they bought a $500,000 house and $200,000 cars. They got $300,000 left. Right? They fucking hate their $10 hour job, so they fucking quit. And they live off that money until it runs out, and then they go get another job. And then they can't afford that house or can't afford that insurance, or they run that fucking car to the ground, or they run that house to the ground. And then they get evicted, kicked out, they lose the car, and they right back to where they were. Stop me when I'm fucking lying. Stop me when I'm lying. Because they don't know any better. They're not going to take $300,000 and invest it. They don't even know what the hell investments are. They don't know how to invest. If I'm making $12 an hour at McDonald's, I make $800 a month. I live in a mobile home that costs $400 a month. Insurance on my old truck is $100 and $300 for food. What the fuck am I investing in? I ain't got no investments. I don't know what that is. So why the hell, when I get money, I'm going to start investing now? Because poor people do what they do when they get money. It's the same thing. That's why celebrities go broke, because they live poor their whole life. They don't know shit. So middle class, who the majority of y'all listening to this, y'all asses is next. And y'all just as bad. Y'all are probably worse. At least if the poor person, couldn't afford the house, at least they might can sell it. They paid $500,000 for it, cash. They might can still get, when they run it down, they might still get $500,000 for it. Maybe $450,000. They probably treat it like shit. Don't give a fuck about it because they don't give a damn about a lot of other stuff. Why would they care about the house? You ever been to somebody's house and you're like, who the fuck lives here? Somebody with a poor person's mentality. So now let's think. Next, you got middle class people, which I think middle class people are probably some of the worst people when it comes to finances, because y'all have entitlement. Ooh, entitlement. Ugh. So you went to college, yay. You got a good job, yay. You got a house, yay. You got a couple car payments, yay, yay. You got some credit card debt, yay. You might got a boat or a jet ski or some other shit, yay. And the credit card balance is halfway full because you went on vacation to Disney World and you couldn't afford the shit, so you put it on the credit card, yay. Now I dump $1 million on you. You know what you do? You are a slave to debt. You are a slave to debt. Now, 55 of y'all, Twitter's bumping, Instagram bumping. I see y'all, right? Y'all finding value in this. Do me a favor. Go to my YouTube page. Damn, I ain't got no link in my bio anymore. I apologize, y'all. I'm on the naughty list for a couple people, so I have to like swap it up. Search The Rich Get Richard. Go to my YouTube and watch this. Okay? because y'all probably listening to this for free. And if y'all go to YouTube and watch it, at least I get some kind of compensation from the algorithm and from social media, right? That's only requirement. I ain't asking to like. Ben, I see you. I'm not asking you to like. I'm not asking you to follow. Just consume the same content you're going to consume from a different platform. That is it. Okay? I appreciate it. I'm going to give y'all a couple minutes to transition. Just Google or search The Rich Get Richard. Click the first one up top. And then we go from there. But thank you, Ben. I appreciate you. Ben, where you from, man? I'm going to give you a shout out. Ben Kemp. I don't know how the hell say your name. Hey, Dan, what's happening? Go ahead and comment your names, man. I'm going to give you some shout out. Dan, I see you. Denver, Colorado. I appreciate you. And if you come here from another platform, just comment here. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Getting them hours up. Hell yeah. PCs, girls. Tevin. TC, right? All right. So, thank y'all for transitioning. If you did, if you didn't, I don't care. Hey, Dan, what's happening? I'm here. Appreciate you. Changing ALLC. Oh, hell yeah, man. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube bumping now. Appreciate y'all. All right, so somebody asked me, so I'm going to recap real quick, and then we're going to press, right? That's top tier of public speaking. I learned that while going through like a Mac Daddy public speaking advisor. So the question of the day is the question of the moment, if someone gave you, just subscribe, thank Mark. Why you got the black muscles? What happened to the orange muscles, like the Bart Simpson one? But I guess it is what it is. I'm just fucking with you. So anyways, question of the day is, if you had $1 million, what would you do, right? And the first thing I said is you got to change your mentality, right? Majority of people have poor mentality, middle class mentality, or rich people or wealthy people mentality. I said a poor person's mentality is to buy and to not really have no assets, pretty much spend all their money in cash. They can't get credit because they don't have enough money to qualify. They don't have enough money to qualify for lines of credit and stuff like that. So the majority of people who are poor just will spend all their money in cash. They go to buy a house. Their credit's shitty, so they can't qualify for a house. So they just either buy one for cash or continue to keep renting, which why would you rent? You got $1 million. So they'll typically buy a house. Here from TikTok, I see you, George. New York in the house. So you'll buy a house. And then same thing applies for a vehicle. You can't qualify for a vehicle. Your credit sucks, right? You don't know anything about loans and amortization because you're not educated in that realm. You don't care. So what you do is you probably go buy some cars for cash. You say, yo, I'm a millionaire. I want to like at least live like one. So you probably buy a couple cars, probably overpay for them, and you spend for $100,000 a piece. So now you're sitting on $300,000. You don't want to work. Hell, if I worked and slaved 60 hours a week, making $12, $13, $14 an hour, I'm gonna quit that shit. I'm a millionaire now on paper, right? So you're gonna live off that $300,000 if you're poor. You're not gonna invest it. You don't even know anything about that. Oh man, and then lower class people think, oh man, I don't want to get scammed. I'm not getting ripped off. I don't know nothing about that. I ain't got no 401k. I ain't got no savings. I ain't got no investments. So what they do is they just live off the $300,000 they got left. And then once that $300,000 runs out, they're going to go get a job. Where are they going to get a job at? The same fucking place they was working at before. $13, $14, $15 an hour. About 3, 4, 5 years later, going back and doing the same shit they were doing before. The house, the taxes and insurance on the cars and the houses, they can't damn near afford because they was only making $1,000 to $1,500 a month. So what do? They sell the fucking house. Now they're just sitting on money and they'll dwindle it away. The cars probably got ran to shit and they're gonna drive a nice car to a shitty job. Right? Stop me when I'm lying. I don't have to. I understand the dynamic of how this stuff works. I just interview or talk to people about money on high levels and low levels for a long period of time. Comically, almost 2 decades now, right? Comically, I remember I went to my mom when I was 12 years old and I said, Mom, I need to balance your checkbook because you're not that good at money. She told me, get the fuck out of her face. You know, and then when I got like 19, she said, you're gonna be rich when you get older because all you do is talk about money. All you do, my whole life. That's all I talk about. And she already knew at that time. Anyways, now you got a middle class person, right? And sometimes these are the worst damn people when it comes to finances because y'all are stubborn and y'all are slave to debt. Y'all are stubborn and y'all are slave to debt. So, middle class people, you have a car, 2 car payments, probably 2 car payments. You got a house payment, right? You got credit card debt. You got student loan debt. You are slave to debt. You might got a jet ski. You might got a motorcycle. You put your vacations on your credit cards. You might got some 401k or some shit. You might got a little investment, some crypto here, some stocks here, but it ain't like that. But you have a high income job. 60, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, $100,000, $200,000 a year maybe. But that shit, you're just breaking even every year, every month. You don't have a lot of disposable cash because all your money goes to debt. You are a slave to debt. So you take that $1 million and you give it to a middle class person. What does a middle class person do with debt? You think they're investing it? Did the poor person invest it? No. The middle class person is a slave to debt. So when somebody's a slave to debt, what would they do with their money? Get out of debt. That's generally what middle class people do when they come into money. Get out of debt. So now, I don't want to fucking pay for this house anymore. Boom, pay it off. I got 2 car payments. Boom, pay them off. I've got credit cards. Boom, pay them off. I got whatever other debts I got, rent a center. Boom, pay it off. Right? So now your house, let's say you qualify for a bigger house. Let's say your house is 600,000, 500,000, 400,000, 600,000. You owe $300,000-$400,000 on it. Pay that off. Boom. Now you have $600,000 house, a $500,000 house paid off. Your 2 cars, we'll give them $70,000 a piece. Boom, boom, pay them off. Now you got $350,000. You might got $50,000 in consumer debt or credit card debt. Boom, pay that off. Now you got $300,000, $200,000. I'll give you $300,000 left. You know what you're gonna do with that? You're gonna do 1 of 3 things is what's left with the $300,000. 1, some of y'all smart, some of y'all might invest it. Some of y'all might invest it. More than likely, statistically, no. 2, which is kind of one of these weird gray areas, right? 2 is that you're going to take that debt or that income or that money and go buy more debt. Okay? You're going to finance probably bigger cars. You're probably going to go finance a bigger house. You're probably going to finance, get more credit lines of credit because your mentality is, I'm a millionaire now, but I don't feel like a millionaire. I just got a paid off house. So some people might even sell the house, go buy a bigger house. Use the down payment, go buy a bigger house. Go buy more expensive cars so I can feel like a millionaire, right? Middle class people are obsessed with status symbols. I've asked multiple people this question. I want y'all to think about this. I've asked people, would you rather have $10,000 in your account and look like a millionaire for a year. Or I'll give you $250,000 cash and you have to dress homeless for a year. And you know what people say? You already know the answer. Come on. Come on. I've been asking that question statistically for years, comically last 10 years. Answer the question. I want you to answer to yourself. Don't answer to me, because I already know the answer. I'll give you $10,000 cash, but you can dress like a millionaire. Suit, Gucci, Louis, Fendi, unlimited budget. You could dress suits, whatever. Or I'll give you $250,000 cash to put in your account, but you have to dress like you're homeless or homely for the rest of your life. For a year. And then I'll give you $10,000 and you dress like a millionaire for a year. I'll give you a stylist, give you the nicest clothes. You can dress however you want for the year. I comically get, I can't walk around like I'm homeless. I can't look like that. You can't look like that to who? Y'all impressive. Who the hell cares? Thank y'all for YouTube for checking in too. We getting them hours up, boy. Woo! And the last thing middle class people do is that I'm going to save it for a rainy day. Don't invest it. Don't use it to buy more debt. You're just going to save it for a rainy day. Individual asks, what am I talking about? I'm glad you joined, sir. BA, what's happening? I see you. Someone asked me if $1 million, if I gave you $1 million, what would you do? I know what I would do, but this ain't about me. What would you do? And I'm statistically just showing you what you would do. I talked about middle class people. I talked about poor people, right? Poor people buy shit for cash. They don't work on their credit. They don't leverage their credit. They don't buy real assets. They don't invest shit. Middle class people either try to get out the debt race because they leveraged everything, or they upgrade their debts. Shit, I got $100,000. I got a $500,000 house now. Shit, I could put 5% down on $1 million house. So now your house payment double. I got two $30,000 cars. I got to look like I'm rich. Now I need $200,000 cars. Because middle class people love status. Y'all love it. And all y'all do is either upgrade your debts or try to get out debt. And then you might quit your job. You're going to be right back at that damn job in a year. Hell, with more debt, because you went out and acquired more debt with the damn money. So now you're worse off. At least with a poor person, if they lost their house or they couldn't pay their house payment, they could sell the house and now they're just sitting on cash. Y'all lose your house. It's all leveraged. That's just gone to nothing. So now, y'all have heard the expression, the rich get richer. Why is that? Because rich people do the same shit they was doing before they come into money. The same shit they're gonna do when the money goes. Because that's just what happens. That's what we do. So someone gave me $1 million or another rich person $1 million. Now the objective is to make that $1 million make me enough money and get income from that. Cash flow. I wouldn't even touch any of it. I wouldn't pay down no debt. I wouldn't buy no fucking new car. I wouldn't get a new house. I wouldn't go shopping with it. I wouldn't do a damn thing with it. I would just take that $1 million and I put that shit to work. $1 million, leverage that 10%, You can buy a $10 million business, $1 million in an ETF, BOO, 14%. That's $140,000 a year. That's $11,000 a month. $11,000 a month. You know what's crazy? This is what's crazy. If you got into an ETF that's doing 14% returns on average for the last 20 years, something like SPY or something, SPY been around since the 60s. Oh man, Mr. Richard, there ain't no investments out here that paying 14%. Bullshit. Bullshit there are. And that's a middle class person's mentality. That's a poor person's mentality. I'm gonna get scammed. I'm gonna get ripped off. No. Stock market since the Great Depression has been doing about 10.1% over the last 91 years. 91 years? Scam? Something's been going on for 91 years? It's a scam? 14% margins? $1 million at 14% is $140,000. That's $11,000 a month. Now, by show of hands, or a fire emoji, or a pile emoji, or a peace emoji, or some kind of emoji, who in here could live off of $11,000 a month? Hell, who in here needs more than $11,000 a month to live on? Right? $11,000 can get you a decent house. $11,000 can get you a decent car. $11,000 can get you a decent lifestyle, and you don't have to work. And your principal, which is your $1 million, just sits there and chill. Okay? So, when people, somebody asked me, Success Map, I see you. Fire emojis, I see you. Someone asked me, for those who just got here, damn, TikTok, it's like damn near 150 y'all in here. Appreciate y'all. So the moral of the story is, someone asked me, what would I do with $1 million? It's irrelevant what I'll do with the money. Moral of the story is, what would you do with the $1 million? Would you do what a poor person would do, what a middle class person would do, or what a rich person would do? Right? And that's just one example. Hell, I could probably give you 5 more off the top of my head. ETF could work. Shit, a business could work. $1 million, you can buy 20 single family homes that's producing you $1,000 a month. You can buy them cash. You can buy 20 single family homes for $50,000 a piece. That makes $1,000 a month. That's $20,000 a month. But I don't even want to read my comments, because someone said you can't buy a house in America for $50,000. Bullshit! You can't buy a house in America for $50,000 cash. I can, because I see them every fucking day. But hey, what do I know? But I'm glad y'all here. I hope you found value in that lesson. So let's get to some questions. I got a shit ton on TikTok. Ask the questions. I do what's called a price of admission. That means that I don't charge to be here. I put y'all on game. We talk about money. We talk about finances. We talk about business ownership. I'm actually thinking about writing a book, and I'm going to call the book The 4 Pillars. And the 4 pillars are all levels of financing that everybody should master. All right? All y'all should be mastering these. Investing, real estate, ownership of businesses, and credit. Once you've mastered all 4, you ain't even got to master them. Just be like a master. If out of a 1 through 10 rating, a master would be a 9 or a 10. You don't got to be a 9 or a 10. Just be like a 6, 6.5. If you have like a decent credit score, decent portfolio of investments, a decent portfolio of real estate, couple 3, 4 houses, You don't got to have a lot. 3 or 4 houses that are paying you $300-400 a month a piece after all the expenses, and then also ownership of other assets, storage units, businesses, Airbnb, freaking vending machines, ATMs. I don't give a shit. Ownership of something, right? What do you own? People always talk about legacy and family and generational wealth. What do you own that you can give your fucking kids? Right? When you're gone, someone's just gonna sell your little raggedy car, maybe sell your house after the damn probate, because you didn't even set up the house right after probate, and after paying the real estate agent, that shit damn near a wash. Hell, real estate agent sellers fees and real estate fees is damn near gonna eat up like 8 to 10%. So people like, yo, I got equity in my property. If it's less than 10%, you don't have shit. And that's at market value. And that's if it sells, right? The market is soft. The market is soft right now. So let's say you owe a $500,000 house, right? 10% of that is $50,000. Wow. If you still owe more than if you owe $50,000, when you sell that, all that going to the juice. Hey, but what do I know? All right. So price of admission is free, y'all. I'm glad y'all here. Twitter has a lot of people here. It's crazy. Twitch, I think Michael P is on Twitter. Twitch we had like 18 people on YouTube, but I appreciate y'all being here. So I have 140 people on TikTok. I'm on live on Instagram, but it ain't working. But yeah, so price of admission. All right, I'll sit here and talk to you about money all day. I'll answer any of your questions. Miss Changes or Mr. Changes, I don't know your name. I'll get to your question in a sec. But price of admission, anybody on TikTok, you can stay here as long as you want to. I'll talk to you all day long, right? But it's free for you to consume this. I get paid, or I get incentivized if you're on YouTube. You can watch here, or you can just watch on YouTube. It's the exact same content. Actually, YouTube is like a little laggy though. So stop what you're doing and leave TikTok, which I hate saying they're gonna kick my butt, and go to YouTube, type in The Rich Get Richard. You don't have to follow, you don't have to subscribe. If you want to subscribe, you can. Just watch the content there because it helps me out. And then you can ask. Actually, I see YouTube's questions easier and faster than I would on YouTube, on TikTok. TikTok's, the questions just like every time someone comes in, but only thing I get is questions, right? And if you're not there, TikTok, tap the screen for more than 15 seconds. If you don't want to leave the app, just tap the screen for 15 seconds to get more people in here. So I'm gonna do rapid fire questions real quick. Is it better to buy one expensive business with the investment or a few smaller ones? It takes just as much effort and time to buy one business than it does to take, I would diversify, Ben. Where do we go to buy businesses? Good question. So I host a free webinar. Actually, the webinar is tonight at 9 p.m. EST. So click the link in the bio. I think it's everywhere. I think it's messed up on some places, but yeah, click the link in the bio and join the free webinar. Oh yeah, YouTube is acting up. My bad. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I don't have copies of my clickable links, but this only take a second. This website is actually pretty fast. 2 seconds, YouTube. I apologize. Be patient, please. Well, I should never apologize. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. Edit. How the hell you do this? Man, I have no clue how to do this. I'll probably get to it. Customize channel. Oh, wow. Maybe that's it. All right. So let me get to some of y'all questions. I got to fast forward y'all comments, man. Y'all are commenting way too fast, man. I have no clue. I can't read all this, man. Broby, I see you. Cody, I see you. Yeah. Y'all probably gonna start dropping off here in a sec because I'm not engaging. Give me 2 more. Yeah, give me a couple minutes and then I'll. Oh well, whatever. But let me see if I can comment in my own chat. Yeah, oh, I think I did. I commented in my own chat. So if you're interested in going to the free webinar, just click on the chat. Just look in the chat and then go from there. I appreciate y'all. All right, enough of that. Most people can get it from other places. I think only YouTube is the only place that can't get it. All right. What's the platform on YouTube? Yeah, so on YouTube, it's The Rich Get Richard. So if you want to go to YouTube and watch from YouTube, oh damn, hell yeah, y'all came. Hell yeah. All right, if y'all from YouTube or y'all from TikTok, just comment something. I think I'm over here. I'm dyslexic. All right, yeah, so right here. Yeah, so comment something right there. Appreciate it. So I hate coming up with subjects because I feel like when I do that, I talk to myself and I get on rants. I get on money rants. So any question you got, I'm here for y'all. I told myself I'm gonna get on and you rarely get opportunities to talk to individuals about money and assets and stuff like that. So somebody said, where do you find $50,000 houses? There's a lot of places, more than you think, right? So there's probably, off the top of my head, comically about 15 places where you find $50,000 houses, right? But let's get into let's get to the mentality. Power. I see you, CJ. I see you. Ben, I see you more. All right. So, Steven, I see you. I talk to people all the time about that, and a lot of people are scared to not invest where they live because a lot of people, this is what's crazy. A lot of people think that proximity equals safety. Okay. So, better question. If I told you 10 places to go buy a house, would you even feel comfortable doing it not near you? Hey, Mike, I see you. J Bone. Hey, yeah, we got a meeting here soon. Boom. John, I see you. So, you have to be comfortable relinquishing control. There's no control in proximity. The house can be 10 miles away. The house can be 5 miles away. Hell, the house can be a next door neighbor, or a house can be 1,000 miles away. If you have systems in place, teams in place, staff in place to handle all your housing needs or your business needs, who cares about proximity? Right? But there's multiple states, right? I'll give you a few that no one even talks about. Let's say Indiana. That's a good one. Mississippi's another good one. Shit. Watch this. Yeah, TikTok. I mean, YouTube. Y'all can't see this, but I wish I could share the screen. Can I share the screen? Can I share the screen? Can I share the screen? Give me a sec. I guess I can. Boom. Look at that. 18 units, Jackson, Mississippi. So let's do some simple math, people. 18 units and 560,000 divided by 18 units. That's $25,000 a unit. It's probably in a rundown neighborhood. See, you ain't ready. He's not ready. Hey, see, I talk about mentality a lot. Right? I say, yo, you don't have the money to do something, and I give you the money, you're gonna mess it up. And then when they say, okay, cool, here's where you invest at. This is how you do it. Here's the units right here. Oh man, it might be in the ghetto, it might be in the hood. Like the first thing a lot of people do, straight negative. Better question is, what can I buy them shits at? That's what I would say. $25,000 per unit. I said 50. Sorry, it's half of that. Uh-oh. Here we go. I got you. So someone said, is it run down or not? Okay, I got you. Let's find one that's not run down. I gotta remove this. How the hell did I do this? What do y'all see? Let me get something going. Stop screen share. All right. Screen share. Oh, here we go. I got it. Windows. Here we go. Boom. I'll flip it around for you. Duplex. 2 units. 3-bedroom, 1 bath apiece. In Milwaukee. That look like a fixer to you? That look like a fixer to you? That look like a fixer to you? What about that? What about that one? 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 3-car garage, title in hand, can close quick, price reduced $50,000. Show the comp screen. Who can comps? Comps? Comp what? I don't give a damn if I pay $50,000 for a house that every house in the neighborhood is selling for $1. That shit's renting out for $2,200 a month. Comp? Comparables? You think I'm gonna sell that shit? Sell? Oh, your computer screen saying you can't. That's what you see? What? Your computer screen? What? You didn't see it? Yo, on YouTube, did y'all see that? Did you see that? I think y'all did. But the moral of the story is, people, there's deals out there. Oh, you saw it? Okay, cool. Yeah. There's deals out there. You just got to know where to look. You got to know what to look for. You got to know what you're looking at. You got to learn how to negotiate. And if you ain't got no money, you got to raise capital and use other people's money. And guess what? Congratulations. Because we do it all here. You know? I need to know all that. Yeah. Everybody needs to know all that, right? And think about it. The book that I'm more likely going to write, The 4 Pillars of Financing, Investing, Real Estate, Ownership of Processes, and Credit. That's pillar 1. Finding $50,000, $60,000, $40,000 houses. Popping them shits. And yeah, going from there. Y'all want to see some more? Or y'all done testing my gangster? I think I'm good though. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Yo, Miss Rich, you can't invest in real estate. Everything's too high. Oh, shit. Is your class weekly? I try to do it every week. Sometimes I have time and sometimes I don't, right? Just join what I missed. You missing the gravy train, Cynthia. That's what we're talking about. So ask me some questions, y'all. Some real questions. I just want to sit here and show y'all different properties for $50,000. I mean, I just showed you 19 of them in theory. Some people are like, yo, man, I want to get into apartment complexes. That's one right there. I want to get a single family home. That's a single family right there. Right? I can do this all day. right? It's not proving nothing. Moral of the story is what you want to do. You want to learn this shit on a high level, or you want to sit around and complain that there's no deals out there? So, for those who are newer here, except on YouTube, you can't do it on YouTube because YouTube is acting up. Maybe you can. You go to the link in the comment section. I'll put it in the comment section again if I still have it. I'm offering a free class tonight, actually at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. EST. You want to come through? Come through. If not, you want to open up a mailbox shop? Oh, Rob, you're in the right place. First of all, Rob, we don't open shit. Why open when you can just buy? Opening processes cost too damn much, man. It takes 2 years to do a good build out, and then it takes another 3 years to get your money out of it. Shit, why? Hey man, can someone do credit repair? Yeah. Offer credit repair too. Offer credit repair too. So where is this free class streaming? On your phone? The link in the bio. You can do it from your phone though, or a laptop, your preference. I don't care. All right. So what I was saying, sorry. Okay. So individual asked, what about a car wash? So when it comes to owning a business, I'm gonna put y'all on some real game, right? The venue is irrelevant. Breaking down that venue is more. So let's say I'll give you two guys, right? John and Jimmy, right? John and Zach. I don't know. John says, I'm in New York. I want to go to California. And then Jimmy says, yo, I'm in New York. I want to go to California too. Right? One person wants to walk, and the other person wants to take a plane. Who's going to get the damn California first? But let's say the person who walked didn't even know planes exist. The person who walked didn't even know cars exist. He didn't know bikes exist. He didn't know roller skates exist. He didn't know trains exist. You don't know what you don't know until you're shown from somebody that it can be done. People ask me all the time, where are these deals at? Where can I find these? That's like me telling you, you walking down the street trying to walk from New York to California. Yo, man, I heard of an airplane. Like, what the hell is that? Nah, it's irrelevant, and just keep on driving. Or I send you a text message say, you know, you can fly. You say, what the hell is that? Nah, don't worry about it. It's above your head, right? You don't even know half the conversation. And then you're looking at plane flights and you don't know what the hell's going on. You don't even know where to go to book a plane flight. Nor do you have the money to buy the plane ticket. If I showed you, better question. If I went onto multiple different websites and showed you $50,000 houses, do you have the money to buy them? Do you know what to look for in a property manager? Do you know what to look for in a contractor? How much work does it need? How much does the work cost? Someone talked about due diligence of a business. Do you know how to do a due diligence on a business? You just wing that shit? You just show up and say, yo, this looks nice, I'll take it. Cool, how much money you got down? What's your credit score requirement? What's your asset requirement? Have you ever had employees before? Do you know how to manage employees? Fuck, I don't know. Do you know? You got to learn these things, man. All skills, this is one of my universal sayings, all skills in the world can be learned. You learn how to walk from somebody who walked. You learn how to talk from people who talk. They've taken like triplets, put one in a Chinese home, one in a Hispanic home, and put one in an American home. And all three of those kids learned those languages. You're not born with the ability to speak. You are taught how to speak from people who speak. Oh my goodness. Damn, Mr. Richard. You cutting deep on that one. You go to school, you learn how to do classwork. You learn how to read. You learn math. You go to college, you learn deductive reasoning. You learn how to live with somebody in college. Because most people don't know how to live with other people. That's what that's one of the best benefits of college is to learn how to have roommates and shit, right? At least in my opinion. And you learn how to show up somewhere on time all the time for 4 years. That's to me what a college degree gets you. Is the ability to show up somewhere for 4 hours on time and be responsible and do what someone tells you to do. That's a learned skill. Business acquisition, learned skill. Real estate acquisition, learned skill. Investment, ETFs, mutual funds, learned skill. Different aspects of your credit, business funding, learned skill. You learn certain things from certain people who've already done them. I can take a random 20-year-old who's never been in a car in their life. They're going to crash. I can take a random 40-year-old man who's never seen or driven a car a day in his life, and he will crash. That's the equivalent of you guys saying stuff like, yo, man, give me these deals. Show me these deals. I'm going to contact these owners. I'm going to contact these real estate agents. I'm going to contact the people who have these assets. It's like giving a 40-year-old man a car who's never been in a car before. You're going to crash. And not only do you not know what you're doing, you're going to mess up the system. So this person's going to get bombarded from 40, 50, 60 people who don't know what the fuck they're doing, who don't know what they're asking about, who don't just kicking tires. And then someone like me come along and they're going to be snappy with me because I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck? You know, every time I go to buy something, I have to say, I'm a serious buyer. I know what I'm doing. Why do I do that? Why should I have to? I shouldn't. It's almost like I got to tell people I know what the hell's going on so they don't treat me like just some random Joe kicking tires. I've already evaluated this deal in my head. If it financially makes sense, I'm on it. So let's go through some due diligence and go from here. But if you can't do it in your head, why are you wasting time? If you've never seen a car, why even get behind the wheel? How about you get in the car and take a ride with me, and I'm going to teach you how to drive this damn thing. Y'all don't hear it. All right, anyway, thank y'all. Thank you. We got some questions. So somebody asked, someone asked about a car wash, and someone asked about mailboxes or like a PAX mail or something like that. The vehicle you take to get to your destination is irrelevant. You just got to know if it's a good vehicle or not, right? Are there some good real estate deals? Yes. Are there some bad real estate deals? Yes. Are there some good storage units? Yes. Are there some good laundromats? Yes. Are there some bad laundromats? Yes. Are there some good self-storages? Yes. Are there some bad self-storages? Yes. What differentiates a good dry cleaner versus a bad dry cleaner? What differentiates a good car wash versus a bad car wash? What differentiates a good laundromat versus bad laundromat? And at the top of your head, you don't got a kind of idea, you got to learn that skill, right? And I teach you, right? I hold weekly classes. I got a free one tonight. If you want to move forward, we have a weekly one. And you can ask me whatever question you want. And I break them down. I got lessons. I plan them out. And then a lot of people, whenever you get into these like mentorship, mastermind, group sessions, you don't even fucking even meet the people that you're even talking to. Like, dude, why the hell am I, getting a program from all these different people, and then I don't even meet the person? I meet some do boy. I don't want to meet the do boy. I don't want to meet the help. Shit. I don't go to your house and then hang out with your butler or your housekeeper or your kids or your nanny. Motherfucker, I came here for you. And that's one thing that I've stayed true to, is that if you hop on the mentorship train or hop on the coaching train, it's me every week. There's no fill-ins. There's no substitute teachers. I don't give a damn if I'm sick. I don't give a damn if I'm on vacation. I think 3 weeks ago, I was on vacation. I had my laptop, and only good reception I had was in the bathroom. So I'm sitting on the toilet with a 3-hour Zoom call with students. I said, you get me, you get me. Only place my laptop worked is in the bathroom. So I sat on the toilet. I had an echo, shitty lighting. Get beyond that, get to the message. We got something cooking. Okay? Enough of that shit. But yeah, ask some questions. Is the coaching a different time for the free class? I generally do it at 9 p.m. EST, but it's hello. Hey, XCPA, you are my friend. You are my first official Twitch streamer. I have people in here, but they're not. I just told people to go there, or I know somebody who was in there. But you are the first person that Twitch reached out. I appreciate you being here. Since you are my guest of honor, I've hosted hundreds, maybe even thousands of people, right? So I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're from. I don't know how old you are. You got an anime picture up there. You might be a little younger. But this is the money side of the world. We talk everything: finances, money, assets, generational wealth, which I hate. Any of that stuff, man. So since you're my guest of honor, you rarely get to ask somebody who, according to society standards, has their stuff together, which sometimes I feel like I don't. You can ask whatever question you want, brother. I'm here for you, right? Since you're my official guest of honor. I'm trying to be like Kai, right? You're here talking. Kai! Hey, a journey of 1,000 miles start with one step, man. I appreciate you being here. Hey, Miss Bay, it's been a while, man. I ain't heard from you in a while. What do you do? Shit, I make money every day, man. That's the goal, right? This is what I do. And I guess if you had to ask, I am an acquisition of hard assets and processes that produces a lot of money a month, while also consulting on lower level, middle level, and high levels scales to produce other individuals and myself lots of money. However you want to start, however you want to say that. But yeah, I buy stuff that makes money, which everybody in here should be doing. Hell, a pushing your check should be going to buying stuff, right? I want you to let's strip down for a sec. Let's look at you as a person. I'm gonna get y'all, and I want you to Well, you ain't got to comment. I don't want to put y'all business out there, but I want you to think to yourself, how much of your money is going to investments every month? All right. And I meet people all day long. So you ain't got a lot of me. If you want to put it in the comments, that's fine. Right. Some people put, you know, I ask a lot of people about their 401k. A lot of people are like, I don't really know nothing about it, so I don't do it. It don't seem like it's a good investment, so I don't do it. It's only like 3%, so I don't think it's worth it. I get that a lot. So but I'm gonna put you on some 401k game real quick if you kind of think about it. If someone has 401k and the company matches, meaning if you put 3% of your check in, they will match that 3%. So let's say 3% of your paycheck is $200. 3% of $200 is $200 matched. Bing. So essentially, for whatever dollar you put in, you get $1 out of it. Right? So what asset is there that you could put in $1 and right away they give you $1? I'll wait. You put in $1 and right away there's $1 in there. And in theory, this is where it gets good. If I had a bucket, imagine an imaginary bucket right here. I had a bucket, and every time you put something in it and leave it in there for 1 second, magically it will multiply. So if I had a pair of these glasses and I put the glasses in the bucket and then I pulled out 2 seconds later, I pull out 2 pair of glasses. How much would you put in this bucket? It's rhetorical. You don't have to ask. You don't have to answer. However much you're gonna put in there. Now, if I put in 2 pair of glasses and I only pull out 2 pair of glasses, then I'm done putting in glasses. If they match up to 5%, put in 5%. If they match up to 3%, put in 3%. I met one person who they matched up to 7.5%. 7.5% of my paycheck is matched, not including what the stock market or that mutual fund or the index fund makes. So let me get this straight. I put in $500. You match. I put in 7% of my paycheck. You match 7% of my paycheck. No, I stream everywhere. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. I'm deep in the streets. You're the only one on Twitch though. I'm comically looking at probably about 300 people, but I just focused on you. Thanks for being here though. So let's say I'm putting in 7%. 7% of my paycheck is $500. Man, I can't afford $500. Why you the afford portion is that ain't even in the category. You can't afford not to. If 7.5% of your paycheck is $500, well, I got bills. Fuck them bills. Make it work. And $500 out of your paycheck goes to your 401k, and they match it. So you put in the $500 to the bucket. They put in $500 to the bucket. Now your bucket has $1,000 into it. Now they take the bucket, they put it into an ETF. Let's say the ETF or the mutual fund or the index fund or the stock market does on average what it's been doing over the last 91 years since the Great Depression. And let's say it's doing 9.8% interest. So now 9.8, I'll round it up to 10% interest. 10% interest of $1,000 is $100 over a year time. So that $500 investment to a 401k has made you $500 plus $100 in interest. So you're up in theory 110%. And that's compounded. Next year to be, and that $1,000 will make $12. Then it make $13. Then it make $14. And that's 1 month's investment, not years of investing every month. So it's just crazy though, man, that people don't. What's a 401k? Yo, bro, you young. How old are you, man? or one man? You kind of younger, I can tell. But I get, never know. So a 401k is when you get a job. You 17? Okay. A 401k is when you get a job and that job offers you a retirement. So what they do is they take some of your check out and then they match some of your check, and then you can get that money in the future without any penalties or any taxes. So funny you should say that. Let's talk about compounding interest, since we're just talking about that subject. If a person took, so this guy right here, what's your name, man? Oh, I'm gonna call you X Kemp. Oh, double X. How about that? Double X here says he's 17 years old. Congratulations. Youth is on your side. However, it will not be on your side forever. I remember I was 17 years old at one point in time. I thought I was fucking invincible. I never was sick till I was 24 years old. I literally thought I was invincible. I never broke a bone. I never got hurt. Right? I had a nail go through my toe and I didn't even bleed. I said, yo, I think I'm a superhero. Now I go to the basketball court, run up and down the court for more than like 2 minutes. My knee starts popping, my belly starts hurting, and I start having farts for no reason. Sorry, Mr. Richard, you are the weakest link now. But I thought I knew everything. I thought I was invincible. I knew all that shit, right? If somebody would have told me at 17 years old, if you invest a little bit of money, you'll be rich one day in the future for the rest of your life, I'd say, yo, you're an idiot. Right? So, Mr. 17 double X, we're going to have a lesson on compounding interest. We're going to have a lesson on compounding interest. So let's say you're 17 years old. You're 17 years old. Let's say you start putting in money into an account. And we'll say you put into account, you put in $200. $100 a paycheck or $200 a month. $200. Listen to me, Mr. 17-year-old. You listening? You ready? $100 a paycheck or $200 a month into an ETF. Okay? $100 a paycheck. So your objective in life is to make $200 a month and put it into this fund. I don't give a damn if you laid on rent. I don't give a damn if you laid on your house payment. I don't give a damn if you eat beanie weenies that month. I don't give a damn if you're a broke ass college student. I don't care. your goal is to invest $100 every 2 weeks or $200 a month into an ETF. If you did that at your age, when you're ready to retire at 65 years old, how much money do you think you'll have? $100. So social media, let's see what we got. Let's see what y'all think the number is. Double X, what you think the number is? If you put $100 every paycheck or twice a month into an ETF, how much money, when you're ready to retire, how much money you think will be in there? Come on, Double X, throw some questions out there. Paula. Hey, Paula. Paula says 7 million. Double X says $10,000. $10,000. Wow. Come on, man. Give me a sec. Try $9,900,000. Double X. $9,000,000, 900,000. You start investing when you're 40. You start at zero. You put $200 every month. You invested into an ETF that's doing 14% average. So let's get to the good part. This is where your money is, brother. You make in interest. You make in interest $1.2 million a year, or $100,000 a month. You make $100,000 a month just because you put $200 up a $100 pay period. Jeez. What do I know? Anyways, what about taxes? You make $100,000 a month. Okay, take half. Shit. Shit, fuck them taxes. And then if you're good, because now you make $100,000 a month, you can hire the best tax people in the world. And there's another expression, another analogy that people like to say is the rich get richer. You know why the rich get richer? Because what they do is they defer taxes until they die, or they acquire more debt with the income they make. When you acquire debt, debt is non-taxable, people. You borrow $100,000 for a house, you don't pay taxes on that. Let's say if you bought a house for cash, and then you go refinance the house and take out 80% equity. Debt that you acquired is non-taxable. Equity is non-taxable. So now you buy the house for cash, go refinance it. Now you don't pay capital gains tax or tax on that investment. Now that investment pays you monthly income. And then when that monthly income comes in, you have to write off on your business expenses, or use that money to come in to buy more assets. And then the rich get richer. Wow, it's almost like I've heard this before. Thank you, Twitch. Superman, you number 2. I appreciate y'all Twitchers. I thank you. Superman, you here? Go ahead. Hey man, I'm from here. Ask a question about fixing my credit. Superman, since you on Twitch, because I always got to show love to my Twitchers. I appreciate you. I'll be long gone. What question you got, Superman? I'll go ahead and start talking general about credit since he asked about credit. If you are interested in credit or fixing your credit or business credit or anything of the such, you are in the right place. A lot of the stuff that's on social media, a lot of stuff that's on the TikTok, the Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all that kind of stuff, man, a lot of people have just dated information. I'm not saying it don't work, it's just dated. It don't work for me. I don't know who the hell it works for, but somebody using it. Just on my neck of the woods, because I have a credit repair company and I have a funding company. And when people come to you and say they need money to grow their business, buy real estate, you got to be on it, because people don't like being told no. And if I'm giving people dated information, and it don't work, what's the point? Then I won't have any clientele or anybody who wants to use my services. So when it comes to credit and business credit, you have to work on your personal credit. You have to. If you focus on your personal credit and just work on investing every month through a 401k or ETF or something like that, mutual fund, index fund or something, you can kind of get a lot of momentum going, right? But like I said, I'm gonna write a book about this. I call it the 4 pillars. You should be working on all 4 aspects of these at any given time. 17. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Double X. You got another 17-year-old in here. I can't see their name. They have no name on their profile. But my son graduated high school and he wants to start from zero to be a millionaire net worth on his 47th birthday, which is July 3rd. I'm going to work with you. Been watching you on TikTok for a while. Superman, I appreciate you. So if anybody want to work with me or get to know what's going on, talk about that type of stuff, click the link in your bio, which I don't know if a lot of y'all links are working, but I'll put it in the chat too. TikTok, just go to the link in the bio. I got a free class coming up tonight. It'd probably be a decent amount of people tonight, even though I didn't even push advertising this week. Sometimes I run ads, sometimes I don't. It just depends. I gotta see if I have any slots available, because those slots fill fast. I gotta pay money to open up more slots. It's ridiculous, man. It's like, and then the bad part about it is people don't even show up. I pay money to get people in there, and then they don't even show up. Cause I'm just a teenager, baby. Oh my goodness, I gotta pay money. Oh well, y'all better come too. If y'all say y'all gonna be there, y'all better be there. All right, so boom, I just opened up 50 more slots. So first come, first serve. It's 5:30. I gotta use the bathroom too. I haven't eaten dinner. But it's all good. All right, couple more questions and then I gotta go. But I'm glad y'all here. How long? Double X said, how many years did it take you to make your first meal? Great. Question. Let's get to the price of admission first before we get started. So the price of admission, Twitch, you're good. Facebook, you're good. YouTube, you're good. Instagram, you're good. But what I need you to do is how to set up my 401k if you're self-employed. That's a good question. You need to probably do. Hey, you man, click the link in the bio and join my free class. I could almost walk you through it. My great question. I'm gonna get to your question too, but the guy on Instagram, 401k setup, if you're self-employed, has to be done through a brokerage, right? There's tons of them out there. My father company doesn't have a 401k, so I had to set him one up, and now that shit's making just off interest. It's making like $600-700 a month just off interest, and I was like, hell yeah. You know, he got about 15 more years to retire, and then once he done, he done. Right now, you know, 10. He got about 10 more years. Hopefully, it's enough. His cars are paid off, and he don't owe that much on his house. He act like he want to pay for it, have it paid for, but it's all good. Business credit, Miss Ebony, what you mean? You want to get business funding? Okay, so price of admission. I apologize. If you're on TikTok, your price of admission is one of two things. I'll answer any question you got, and I actually see the questions easier. Just go to YouTube and watch from there. Right? I get paid AdSense from there, and it's easier for me to see your questions. Like the TikTok questions are like this. But on my YouTube platform, it's just all I see is just the comments. I don't see when people like. I don't see people when people gift. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Just go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Type in "The Rich Get Richer." It's the same thing. You don't have to follow if you don't want to. Just watch the same content from there and ask the questions from there because it's easier for me to see. Okay. And then if you're not going to go to YouTube, that's fine. You just got to like on TikTok for 15 seconds. All right. So just tap the screen for 15 seconds, and then I'll give you your questions. I'll answer that question, Mr. Double X, because, like I said, he's pretty much my first Twitch. You know, you got to celebrate the wins, man, big or small. So he said, how long did it take me to get my first million? I started buying real estate in October of 2008. I was a millionaire in 2014. I was doing because what I did back then, what I used to do is I used to go and keep all my houses on a spreadsheet, and I would log into the accounts. I would log into my accounts and see my house payment, and then I would go to like certain websites and look at what my house is worth. So once I see the house is worth X amount of dollars, and then I see that the house I owed a certain amount of money, and then I just start doing the math on it. Right. And I did it once, between my properties, my 401k, my retirement accounts, my investments, and stuff like that. I did the math on it, and I was like, damn, this shit says like 1.000, like $1,001,000 or something. So I said, okay, cool. And I opened up another file and I just did it again. I think I did it 3 times that first day. That first time I saw $1 million worth of assets or net worth, right? $1 million worth of assets and $1 million, $1 million worth of assets and $1 million net worth is 2 different things, right? I can buy 2 houses at $300,000 a piece, $330,000 a piece. Technically, you'll be a millionaire, but it's not. You just have $1 million worth of debt, $1 million worth of debt. The houses aren't worth they're not worth it. But if you own $1 million worth of houses outright, then now you're technically a millionaire. Having $1 million house doesn't make you a millionaire. Having a $2 million house that you owe $1 million on makes you a millionaire, in theory. What 401k pays $600 a month? I don't know. Maybe yours? I don't know. I don't know where you work. If your job does matching, then yes. If your job does matching, and they're making a decent return on that index fund up to, but I had a person that told me that their job matched 7%. What age did I start? 20, 28, 27, 28-ish. Yeah. Well, I didn't really, yeah, I was saving a little bit here and there, but I didn't know shit about money. But thank y'all for liking. Thank y'all for following. Thanks for the people that came over to YouTube, which was one person. Thanks for nothing. Lewis said, can you talk about capital gains? Talking about gaining capital? You talking about business funding? I think someone else said business funding too. I did. Aloha. Ahaha. Aloha. Ahaha. Ahaha. Oh. So Lewis said, talking about gaining capital. So to gain capital, there's multiple ways you can do it, but I'll talk about the one that I kind of specialize in. It's a little easier. So to gain capital, you have to present yourself as an individual that can receive capital, because people don't loan large amount of money to random people. They just don't do it. So you have to look official. Chris Higgins, I'll TikTok, YouTube. Go ahead, give me a shout out. Shout yourself out. Chris, I see you. Juan, I see you. Lewis, I see you. So yeah, so whenever you're going out for business credit or whenever you're looking for business funding, you have to look like an official business. You have to look like somebody who is trustworthy to receive funds. You know, and things that you have to do is you have to be like creditable, and then you have to have probably good credit too. Thank you, Chris, for being here, Chef. So things like, if I called your house, if I called your number, do you pick up, or there's like an answering service? Is it a 1-800 number, or is it your cell phone number? Right? A lot of times when you try to go qualify for business credit, they will just deny you because the number associated on the account is your phone number, your home phone number. They put it in the system and it says, boop, no thanks, home number. And then things like your home address. Is this live? I'm glad I get a chance to catch a live Wednesday live. All right, yeah, cool. I'll put in the comment section again if you want to go, or anybody. So there's just things that you have to set up on your business side to make you more creditable. And once you get those things established, then you go out to the banks and you ask them for money. And then there's other ways you can do it too. You can do private money. A lot of people always ask me, how do I raise private money? I'll even give you a quick synopsis of this too. I'm not gonna go super deep, right? That's for like my mentees in my classroom environment. I'm not gonna just sit here and just break that shit down. I mean, I don't got that kind of time. But like one thing that you probably could be doing is just looking the part. Okay? Just looking the part and telling people that that's what you do can result in things like that. You know, like we live in a society where people always trying to like kind of help each other out, or like, I got a hookup, I know somebody. You know? Think of it like that. Like if I said my car is acting up, you probably could think of 1, 2, 3 random people that can just come to my house and fix my car in my driveway. right? Off the top of your head, boom. That one person. Let's just say I needed to get a cake made, or I need a catering service, or I need a photographer. Boom. You probably can think of like a one random person in your head that does that. Name a real estate agent. Boom. Oh, my cousin does real estate. My cousin's a real estate agent. My auntie a real estate agent. My sister a real estate agent. Right? We all know somebody that does most things. Now, who do you know that takes on investors' money and buy businesses and buy real estate and give them a rate of return? Go. I'll wait. It's rhetorical. It's you. You know how I know? Because I just told you to do it. And you know how I know? Because I went to your fucking Facebook page and your LinkedIn page and your YouTube page and your TikTok page and your Instagram page, and it says, I raise capital to buy assets. And I have a suit on, and I have a professional number at the bottom and a professional email at the bottom. And that's all I talk about. And people will come to you because it's all like word of mouth. Over time, people will start coming your way. And that's one way. I can name about 20 off the top of my head. So what you really doing? That's why I come on these lives and say, yo, I'll help you raise capital. Because maybe one day you might want not, maybe you don't want to raise capital, but maybe you'll meet somebody who says, you know what? I need capital for my business. I know a guy. He got 2 thumbs and is handsome. Watch this guy on social media. He's good. Watch this guy on social media. He's real good. Came over from TikTok. Leo. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Welcome, Leo. Thank you here. Glad you're here. So, just being that guy, looking presentable, and talking about raising capital, people will come to you. Right? The bad part about it is I don't even talk like that, and people come to me. I get $100,000, $200,000, $500,000, $1 million offers all the time. Hey, Mr. Rich, I got $1 million. Why don't you buy some real estate and give me a piece of it? I don't have time to invest it. But that's not my thing. I should take it, fuck, but it's not my thing. Maybe one day it will be, but not now. But we got a couple more questions, and then yeah, we'll get off here because I gotta get ready. I gotta come back and teach y'all later on tonight. But thank all y'all for being here. Ask your questions. I'll pick one that kind of got a decent subject on, and then we'll go. Twitter, thank y'all for being here. Wow, it's like 4 people on Twitter, but it never goes up or never goes down, just like random people. YouTube is thick. Twitch is thick. I appreciate y'all being here. Nobody from Facebook. Well, whatever. And a lot of people on TikTok. But thank y'all. It's kind of weird though. It's like a lot of people don't like asking questions. They just like to listen to me talk. But this is what's crazy, and this is weird. When I talk to you guys, this is how I talk to myself all day long. It's like a little money genie that just sits in my head and chatters all day long. And all it does is money, 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 money. Sometimes it's kind of annoying, right? Sometimes I just want to go. Like I'm gonna tell you, like a struggle with me. sometimes I just want to go somewhere and just like not do anything, right? But all I think about is making more money. It's almost like my addiction. It's almost like I do a lot of reading, especially when it comes to Kobe Bryant stuff. And Kobe Bryant says that he loves the process of being a great basketball player, not the act of being a great basketball player. So let's really think about it, right? Let's think about what he said, right? Being a great basketball player is not the goal, right? The process to become the greatest basketball player is the process. Because once you have a drive that's unmeasurable, then you will ultimately just become great. I was talking to the missus the other day, and she said, "What's the number?" And I said, and pretty much what she was saying is, "What number would you like turn it off?" And I said, "There is no number. $100,000 a month, $1 million a month, $10 million a month. There is no number. When that's who I am. I take shit and make it sugar, and I get paid for it. That's my goal. Find shit, make it sugar. That's it. There's no objective. There's no dollar amount. There's no timeline. Like it's this to death. Nothing more. Nothing more. Some people are put on this earth to do certain things. Some people love to rap. Some people love to sing. Some people love to act. Some people love to dance. Some people like to drink wine. Some people like to smoke weed. Some people like to travel. I like making money. And the amount is irrelevant. In my mentorship class or my community, I'll say, yo, some of this stuff is almost beneath me, but I will do it just to show you that it works. I had a challenge last week or about a month ago to take $0 and make $1,000. $0 and make $1,000 in a week. I did it in 3 days. $0. $0. So when people, because I want to show people it's doable. You just got to do it. You got to put in the work. But I love the journey. I love the struggle. Right? I think one side of me that keeps the little hoopty car because I feel like I never want to feel like I've made it because I will lose the hunger. Because it's not about the money. The money is just a byproduct of success. Oh, that's deep. Put that on a t-shirt. Money is the byproduct of success. Money is not the objective. I lost it all tomorrow. I'll be right back to where I was tomorrow. I'll be right back to where I am in 6 months. Yeah, that's my real name. Someone said, "Do they call you Rich because you're rich, or is that your name?" Yeah, that's my real name. Where do you put $2,000 a month, Leo? Shit. In an ETF. Hey, how old are you, Leo? What do you make it? I don't know what that means. What did you make it? What did you make it? I don't know what that means, brother. How I went for how did I take that group? Hey man, click the link in the bio, join the free class, man. Come on, man. I can't be giving you all the game, even though I talk about it all the time. There's multiple ways to do it. There's multiple ways to make $1,000. If I wanted to do nothing but make $1,000 cash, I could do it. Right? And shit, if I had like $5,000, I could turn $5,000 into $10,000 in a week. I promise you. About a month. 2 weeks. I can do it in about 2 weeks. I just joined that class and followed. Wow, user. Wow. Have you done drop shipping? I didn't like it. It ain't my thing. But I've tried almost, like, one thing about me is I'll try anything that makes money. I'll try it all. Oh, how did I make that $1,000? Yeah. There's multiple ways to do that, man. Multiple. Right? And we talk about them all. Multiple. Right? So, yeah. Damn, I was about to get off here, but TikTok keep growing. Selling options. Oh, hold on, let me help you out. Oh, my bad. Selling options. Man, hell no. I don't gamble. But like I said, statistically, I try not to make this about race, but I put my money where old rich white people put their money at. Right? If it's something fancy and quick, and man, you put $1,000 in this, you have a $1,500 in. No, that ain't it. I'm good. Nope, I'm good. 4 pillars, man. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to I got this new thing. I got this AI tool that finds me real estate. Fuck all that. The 4 horsemen of financing. That's damn near what I'm going to call it. Long-term stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, index funds, fixing your credit or getting the maximized score you can get, real estate, owning processes that make you money every month. Roth IRAs are good, Matthew. So what is that? What? Buying a truck fleet of 12 trucks, already making money. Our ETF guaranteed money is the NASDAQ, where American companies trade ownership of their company. That ain't guaranteed money, but I mean, let's be real. The United States economy is not going anywhere. Let's be real. Invest in energy. Yeah, I guess you can. But like I said, man, like y'all reinventing the wheel, brother. I don't want to get into none of that crazy stuff, man. I put my money where old people put their money at and let it ride. Some of it. Oh, you 47? I ain't represent, baby. $2,000? Jeez. You could be about, if you put $2,000 a month to an ETF doing 12 to 14%, you can have about 1.7 at retirement age. Yeah, mutual funds, ETFs, index funds, stock market. But I like, see, it's kind of, I'm not going to break it down like that, but in my 4-pillar system, there's levels to it too, right? So whenever you like NFTs, oh, hold on. Oh, my bad. I thought someone said something about some non-fungible tokens, some shit, motherfuckers, grape apes, and digital assets. No, thank you. Digital real estate? No, I'm good. So Oh, I got a pill in my mouth. Damn, what I was talking about. What I was talking about, somebody. I have 200K looking to buy an income, buying income. What would you do at age 41? Big bank take little bank. You're looking pretty sharp in your little picture, man. I see you, real estate entrepreneur. I got a free class coming up tonight, man. Join the free class. Let's get started. If you got that kind of money, man, you rich and don't even know it. $200,000, man. What state you live in? This is my last lesson. I gotta go. Big bank. Even though you name yourself some cliche, but I can respect it. Nebraska. Is this the illest man in Nebraska? Are you bowdy or what, little bow? Is you bowdy or what, man? Is you bowdy? Who got that reference? Who got that reference? Who got that reference? Oh man. Some of that went over your head. Some of it went over your heads. Big Bank got it. Yes. Put a fire emoji or something in the comment section if you got that reference. Is this the Nebraska? Is you body, boo? Is you body? Mike Love, man. I'm Mike Love. I roll dolos from state to state. Mike Love, man. I'm Mike Love. Good afternoon, Tiffany. Where you checking in from, Tiff? It's Belly. I roll dolos from state to state. I roll dolos from state to state. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. All right, Big Mike, Big Bank, take little bank. What's my net worth right now? A lot. But I'm gonna tell you something, young brother. Net worth is irrelevant. What you are worth is irrelevant. Tip, you got it? You wanna go where everybody knows your name? Better question, double X. How much income are you making a month that you don't have to work for? Now I'll give you two scenarios. I like this. Ooh, double X. I like this. Mike Love, I ain't forgot about you. I roll dolos from state to state. There's two individuals. One has $1 million in the bank. Let me think. Let me really think. Yeah. One has $1 million in the bank. We'll call him John. John has $1 million in a checking account. No other assets, no house, no real estate, no ETFs, no mutual funds, no business, nothing. $1 $1 million in his account tomorrow. And then also, that's John. Now we got another dude named Zach. Zach has a portfolio of real estate. We'll say he has 30 units. That 30 units has a property manager and it has a guy that fixes up those properties. So he does nothing with them. That guy makes $20,000 a month. Nah, we'll say $10,000 a month. We'll say $10,000 a month. That's a good number, right? Who's better off? The guy that makes $10,000 a month that does nothing for it? Or the guy that has $1 million in the bank? Which one you want to be? Double X, where you at? Do you want to have $1 million in the bank or $1 million net worth? Or do you want to make $10,000 a month that you ain't got to do shit for? Right? Nothing else. Let's say you have $5K in the bank, but I paid you $10,000 every month for the rest of your life. 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. You can do a lot with $1 million. But the objective is to do nothing. The $1 million is a lot of money. The $10,000 is a lot of time. Oh my goodness. Y'all don't want to hear it. $1 million is a lot of money. $10,000 a month is a lot of time. The $1 million a month, $1 million, you still got to go out there and produce more income because that $10,000, that $1 million will run out. You could buy a couple cars, a decent house, some taxes, a couple vacations. 4 or 5 years from now, that $1 million is gone. $10,000 a month for the rest of my life. Now, what's your objective every day when you wake up? Wake up. My job is to not live. So what do? You work out more. You probably eat healthier food. You start associating and hanging out with more rich people. You start associating and hanging out with more a higher social class. You start, probably go get some education. You probably go read more books because now you have the time. And now your time is making yourself a better person. You know, a lot of people ask me, yo, man, how does it feel to be rich or how does it feel to have money? The majority of my day is to better myself. I still take classes. I work out. I eat healthy. You know, because now I have the time. My objective is not to get money. My objective is to make income so I don't have to work for that income. Okay? Double X, you my man of the hour. I like educating younger people. Maybe somebody will get it and get their shit together. Make lots of money to get Dave and his friends at Sea Cruise, Lord, willing to at spring season 2023. I will make money to go to college. Yeah, I just said that. Educate yourself, make yourself a better person. My objective now, time is the game. A lot of people don't understand that time is your game. Healthier people live longer. They're less stressed. They have better living quality of life. They spend more time with their family. Right? But a lot of times I just sit here and with y'all and deal with computer stuff. But you know, this is a choice. I don't have to do this. I need help, Rich. Help me. Click the link in the bio. Join the free class, brother. So what somebody said. Oh man, there's a question. Oh, Oh yeah, Big Bank, you still in here? Big Bank said he got 200,000. Wow. Big Bank take little bank. Big Bank take little bank. I lost so much time with my family. Yeah, brother. You still here? All right, hold on. Let me get you a business in Nebraska. See if I can get something. Damn, Nebraska's whack. Crack is whack. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong areas. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong Nebraska. Oh man, you drive trucks? Yeah, man. I can appreciate it. Can I regain all the money if you lose it tomorrow? I don't know what that means. If I won't lose your money. I won't take your money. I don't want your money. You do whatever you want to with it. But I'll tell you statistically what the best places to put your money. I'll tell you that much. Because that's all it is. It's just numbers, man. Numbers and execution. That's all it is. Numbers and execution. That's all it is. Numbers and execution. That's what all it is. Come on, internets. I represent, baby. Oh man, what the hell, man? I typed in Nebraska and it brings up. Oh my goodness. What the hell, man? All right, give me a sec, my boy. For those on social media, I probably can't do this with you, but I do it for TikTok. What the hell was that? Big Bank, you ready? All right. Where Big Bank go? After this, I'm gone, y'all. I gotta go. I got stuff to do. I gotta use the bathroom too. BAD. 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 So Big Bank says he has 200,000 wow and wants to buy a business. He's 41 years old. So since he's the illest brother in Nebraska, he bought it, fool. So what we're gonna do is You were a little short for what I want you to do. So what he needs to do is he needs to go and raise more capital, right? He can either leverage that $200,000 or he can go out for business lines of credit, right? I will get business email, business address, business LLC, EIN, S Corp, C Corp, and all that kind of crap like that. Raise more capital. If you have that kind of money sitting down and you have decent credit, you can easily raise another $50,000 of capital, right? So now you're sitting on about 250, right? With that $250,000 down. Have you ever purchased government contracts? We just had in my mentorship, we had an individual who talked about government contracting, and he walked all my students through the whole process. We talked for like 4 hours. It ain't my thing, but I know people that'll do it, that can teach you how. Click the link in the bio, join the free class. Anyways, so he has 300,000. Or sorry, he has $200,000. He raised another $50,000. So now he's gonna go and look at something like this construction business here, right? It's a construction business for sale, right? Construction specialty niche business. So what I like about this is it's 2.2 million. You're gonna put 10% down. You got $200,000 plus the $50,000 you raised, and then here's your down payment. Oh wow! So they will finance you for that. So you ain't even got to raise the capital. So I'm gonna come over here. 2210000. Hold on. Let me clear this out. 2250000 minus your down payment of 162,000 equals 288,000. Or sorry, 2 million. Shit, I can't even damn. I'm like, I can tell I'm hungry. So you have to finance the rest. You can finance it through the bank, or you can finance it through the individual. So if you finance it through the government, you're going to finance $2.08 million. But here's where it gets good, right here, my brother. It has real estate also. When the real estate is attached, you can stretch out your 10-year business loan to 30 years. So now your 7.5% interest rate over 30 years is $176,000 payment. So discretionary earnings, 736,000. 736,000 minus your payment to the government of 176,000. Something in the range of $560,000 a year, or $46,000 a month. Well, my friends, if he leveraged his $200,000, he could be making about $560,000 a month. You know, just depends. How to build capital? Yeah, that's why we talking here, man. No, it has to be absentee. I'm not doing this again. Not for free. But I didn't even look if it's absentee or not. And be real. If I paid you $560,000 a year, could you work it? Let's be real. You could damn near quit your job for $560,000. And let's think about it. If you didn't, I maxed out my credit cards. Oh, let me help you out. So if you made $560,000 a year, you'll still work your job now? Who fucking job? Would you rather be an owner at $560,000 a year or be an employee at probably $100K a year? Maybe no more than 150. You know? Come on, dog. Right? But do I want to work? You know, you probably work more hours. Even if I was working 40 hours, and for $550,000 a year to be the owner, you know. But my friends, it's been real. It's been fun. Individual talk about raising capital. Yeah, man. If you want to raise capital, that's what we do. If you want to learn how to buy businesses, that's what we do. If you want to have proper business structure, that's what we do, right? And a lot of people always talk about, where do I go to find businesses? If you don't know how to evaluate, it's irrelevant. If you don't know how to raise capital, it's irrelevant. If you don't know how to look at a deal, like, it's kind of crazy when people are in the classroom or in the mentorship, or I do a coaching session or something, and they're like, how the fuck are you processing this stuff? Like, you're just strolling through and just clicking, like, click, click, stroll, stroll, click, click, stroll, stroll, click, delete, delete, stroll, click, click, close. I was like, he's like, how the hell are you doing it this quick? And I said, once I teach you, you'll be going just as fast as I am. I sit there for an hour or two. Man, I said, okay, cool. Let me stroll through these. Tell me if this is good or bad. That sucks. That sucks. That's not good. That's good. That's okay. That's okay. What about that one? No, that sucks. Like, how you doing that fast? Because you was taught from somebody who do it all the time how to do it. It's a learned skill. Walking, driving, talking, fighting, boxing. It's a learned skill. You could take the most uncoordinated person in the world, the two most uncoordinated people in the world, you can have a kid and give them to Floyd Mayweather, and they'll be the best boxer in the world. Have you ever been broke? Hell yeah, I was homeless twice. Tiff? Hell yeah. It's just rough, man. I understand struggle. I didn't have a silver spoon. And I told myself, I'm never being broke again. I can't do it. I cannot do it. That's one part of it too, man. I think that's the drive that keeps me pushing, because I can't see myself. Right? I always live humbly because I don't want to live like that again. I can't do it, dog. I can't do it. I almost see myself as broke all the time too. Like, money doesn't have a value to me. It's just weird. It's just a process that means that I'm successful. Teach me the best ways to use my Roth IRA account to build capital. Too easy. Click the link in the bio. Do you pay off debt first? Hell no. Fuck debt. There's good debt and there's bad debt. Good debt puts money in your pocket. Bad debt takes money out your pocket. Why would I pay off debt that puts money in my pocket? If I had $100,000 loan that made me $500 a month, and I had $100,000 loan that took $500 in my pocket, yes, pay off the $500 one. But the one that makes you $500 a month, do you care to pay it off? Why? Who cares? I put it like this. A lot of people always talk to me about, like, buying assets and the value of them. I'm gonna put you on a real game and then I'm out. Okay. Let's say there's a house for sale, and the house is, let's say the house is worth $100. I mean, let's say the house is worth $100,000, right? But you bought the house for $300,000. The house is worth $100,000. You paid $300,000 for it, 3 times as much. The house brings you $10,000 a month of income every month to your pocket. 10,000. Wow. Is that a good deal or a bad deal? A little bit of both, but the house only worth $100,000, but you overpaid for the property. This personality finance. What's up, man? Are you in here? Trying to school these youngsters on assets. There's a house for sale. The house is $100,000. But somebody want to sell it to you for $300,000. But the day you take over that house, it puts $10,000 in your pocket. Is that a bad buy or a good buy? Good deal? Why? You overpaid for it. You have $300,000 worth of debt on it. User said, bad idea. 2.5 years to have your money back? Okay. Let's put this in perspective of not hundred thousands. Let's put this in perspective of billions. Okay? Billions. There's a company for sale. There's a company for sale. I want y'all don't do nothing else. I want y'all, this is my mentality shift. This is real game. This big boy stuff. Okay? Listen to what I'm saying. There's a company for sale. The company is worth $10 billion. The company's worth $10 billion. Now, you can buy this asset. No money out of pocket. But you have to pay $40 billion for it. It's 40 because you can't work your way out of $30 billion worth of debt. You ain't gonna go to take a night shift at the Home Depot or something to fix that problem. There's a company that's worth $10 billion. You pay $40 billion, no money out of pocket. Every month, the bills on the loan on a $40 billion asset is $100 million. Every month, you're on the hook for $100 million. But the company makes $180 million a month. So quick recap. There's a company that's worth $10 billion. Only way you can buy it is with no money down. That's $40 billion. Yeah. But you bought it at a $30 billion loss. But it makes you $180 million a month. But the debt cost $100 million a month. Would you take that deal or not? Good or bad deal? I'm gonna let some people comment, and then I'm gonna give you the real answer. $10 billion company. Someone wants to buy it. Someone wants to buy it for $40 billion, no money down. The debt on a debt on $40 billion is $100 million a month, but it produces $180 million a month. Is it a good deal? But you're out. You're overpaying $30 billion. Some people say yes, some people say no. If you have time to keep the company and see what it's worth, $80 million a month. Takes a long time to recover from the debt. Depending on operating expenses. Yeah, the operating expenses is $100 billion, $100 million a month. It's like 40 years. Okay. I'm kind of glad that y'all chiming in on this because Mr. Elon Musk would think different. Twitter was a $10 billion company. He paid $40 billion. He leveraged his Tesla stock to put 0% down. Hedge funds loaned him $40 billion to overvalue the company. People said that it wasn't worth $40 billion. He bought Twitter for $40 billion. It was only worth $10 billion. It makes him $80 million a month. Congratulations. Some people know what the fuck they're talking about, and some people talk about other shit that's irrelevant. And you know who broke as fuck? The people that's talking about doing stuff like that. It is what it is. There's wealth in business acquisitions. Right? And think about it like this. Did Elon Musk create Twitter? Or did he buy it and it makes him money every month? Did Elon Musk invent Tesla? Or did he buy it and it makes him money every month? He didn't find Tesla. He bought it. He didn't find Twitter. He bought it. Buy it, earn his profits. That's what I'm talking about. So what's stopping y'all? So, what's up, Michael? You just hopped on at the wrong time. I'm about to get off. I got to use the bathroom. I already been on here 2 hours and 30 minutes. God dang. But I appreciate y'all for being here. I got to use the bathroom. I'm going to come back on at like 8. If you want to come into the mentorship group or you want to come and learn more about buying assets, buying real estate, buying ETFs, mutual funds, if you want to learn more about buying stocks, cash flow producing assets, businesses, you want to learn more about any of that stuff. This is where you learn, people. This is your time to shine. Click the link in the bio, join the free class. If you can't make it, it's okay. Maybe some other time. But if you can, like I said, all right, peace. But Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, XX. If you're still in here, I appreciate you being here. My first TikTok streamer, Twitch streamer. But you know, everybody starts from somewhere. Even The Rock had 0 followers, right? At one point in time. Oh, I love that analogy. Anyways, it's been real. It's been fun. But it hasn't been real fun. Later, dudes. See y'all tonight. Turn your notifications on. I'll be back on at 8 o'clock tonight. Should be.